Can't believe I'm making this right now. Just wow. There's nothing as hard as losing a brother. It's hard to think that the person you shared all types of memories with is gone, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. It's like losing your own self. Can't lie, it's a little bit crazy. But here are some things most of you don't know about my brother. My brother was a fighter. He lived each day like a hero. He never took no as an answer. And quitting was definitely not in his vocabulary. See, he lost 95% of his blood at birth due to a medical error. And the doctors came in telling my mom that the odds of his survival were slim to none. But he defied all odds. When they said he could never walk, he walked. When they said he could never speak, he spoke. When they said he could never learn, he learned. See, every time he woke up from his sleep, he was defying all odds. But one thing most of you don't know is that he could never do what most people can do with his left hand. See, he lived each day hiding his left hand, saying, I don't want people to treat me like I'm disabled, because I'm not. See, he never made an excuse why he couldn't do things. He just told himself that it might take me longer to do certain things, but I can do anything that I put my mind to. That's what he lived by. He was a guy that didn't let his emotions overrule him. I'm not saying he didn't have his emotional days, but he didn't let it stop him from doing what needed to be done. He was an amazing guy, and he did a lot of amazing things. Growing up, I always longed for his ability to talk. See, he had this ability to share what was on his heart at any given moment, and it be such a captivating, such a moving thing. He always told me that he's willing to talk to anybody that's willing to listen. And if you were lucky enough to listen to what he had to say, you would understand just how much he cared for the well-being of people, and how much he wanted people to know God. See, he cared that you had a smile on your face, that you weren't alone, that you shared your ideas, and that God was at the center of your life. Both Yeabsira and I always get the same question. Why Asia? Why Thailand? Why away from home? These are the type of questions that you just have to experience. It's like asking, why do you wake up in the morning? It's hard to just point to one thing, but I can tell you that going to Asia, specifically Thailand, was the greatest decision that we ever made. If you're still asking why, that's exactly where I want you to be. See, my brother believed in always questioning everything. Why things are the way that they are. I can't lie, it got pretty annoying at times. It felt like whatever answer you gave him wasn't good enough. But today, I really appreciate all those times I was annoyed. because it gave me the ability to know why I think the way that I think, why I talk the way that I talk, why I do the things that I do. I remember one day as we were having a conversation about what we wanted to see in the world and also in Ethiopia. And I remember him telling me, if you want to change the world, start with why. Because it's not your emotions or your drive that will change the world, but it's your why. And for those who are asking what exactly was Yeabsira's why, vision, or dream, here's a little snapshot. He wanted a sports academy that allowed low-income parents to have the ability to send their kids to be trained in a sport of their choice, both as an after-school program and also a summer boot camp. But he didn't want it to be some ordinary program. See, his dream was not to only train kids physically, but also mentally and spiritually. He wanted to organize seminars for kids to learn about how to think, how to speak, how to lead, and etc. His dream went as far as having the ability to affect what he called the 3 pillars. He believed the whole world revolved around these 3 pillars. The pillar of social media, the pillar of education, and the pillar of politics. His dream was to have trained kids to have the ability to affect all these 3 pillars, not only in Ethiopia but also around the world. Crazy, huh? I know what you're all asking now. Why do bad things happen to good people like this? I laugh at that because that's exactly what I want you to ask. A lot of us don't really understand the true definition of bad. See, it's never God's intention to hurt us. We may not understand now, but we will later. So my response to the question is, what made this bad? Yeabsira, I love you and miss you a lot. I want to thank you for being there for me. I want to thank you for giving me different experiences. I want to thank you for pushing me. I know that longevity doesn't necessarily mean productivity, and I've seen that in your life. You've touched the hearts of many, and I promise to continue your legacy, to continue your dreams, to continue the visions that you had for Ethiopia and also the world. I know that you've told me life is a box of seeds that you sow in every person that you meet. And I know that though your life was cut short, you did amazing things. You've done things that most people will never do in a 100-year lifespan. You gave me a purpose, and I want to thank you for that. You'll be greatly missed.